I was recently at a training in the Phoenix area with Fieldcraft Survival. It's a company, I believe, out of Utah, and does a lot on sort of preparation and firearms training and just all sorts of skills-based work that you might need or knowledge. And this is my third class with them. And the two classes that I took over the weekend were defensive pistol and performance pistol. And the footage that I have running here is out of the performance pistol class. And this class really focused a lot on movement and just, getting you more comfortable with moving with your pistol and, forwards and backwards, and also maintaining accuracy was really stressed a lot. All in all, I'd have to say, with Fieldcraft, what I've noticed after taking 3 of their classes is that the quality of instructors is really top notch. They do a wonderful job at getting really fantastic educators to come in that are, great to work with, really spend some time with you, help you out. Classes are kept relatively small. And really enjoyed my time this weekend at the performance pistol. Defensive pistol is where you're a little more on the ground and shooting around barricades and getting up and getting down and things like that. And performance pistol is really, again, movement. Here in this drill, it's really, moving and, working your hips into different directions. So you're basically going forward and you're sort of going backward, and you're also adjusting targets. That was really stressed, is getting your eyes on target and having your pistol follow. This drill, particularly here, was probably the hardest, at least for me, of the class. You were not really supposed to look down at all on the barrels. This is all using your peripheral vision, which the instructor, his personal feelings is that within the age of iPhones, a lot of our peripheral vision is sort of a skill set that we're losing. If you did have to look down, we sort of all did honor push-ups that we would do at home. It was a really challenging class, and also maintaining your accuracy, maintaining focus while moving. So this was a very challenging drill, something that I would certainly look forward to doing again in the future. So worked a lot of different skill sets, from grip to accuracy to movement, right, left, forward, backwards, peripheral vision, and was quite a challenge, I think, for most students. So again, with performance pistol, this is pretty indicative of what the class is essentially about. It's a lot about movement, and again, defensive pistol is just that. It's more defensive in a nature. On this drill right here, again, it's just more movement, sort of teaching us how to run, safely while holding a firearm, and still being able to keep our vision, focused on, targets, and being accurate. And again, accuracy was stressed sort of throughout the training session. Maintaining that accuracy is really important. The classes, again, as I mentioned, tend to be a little bit smaller. They have anywhere from 1 to 2 instructors. In this course here, we had 2 instructors, which was really nice. I'd say we had probably just under maybe 15 students, probably 10 to 12. Again, you got a lot of personalized instruction with 2 instructors there. And so everyone got a little bit of, what I would call some custom learning as well as the group learning. So that was really helpful.
Move to the outside barrel. 2 rounds.
And again, this drill is stressing a lot of, lateral movement, and getting on target, and, maintaining that sort of target focus. So again, for me, this was really, again, sort of the first time at really moving with a pistol. You can't really do this type of stuff in an indoor range. You're essentially, sort of pointing and shooting from the indoor. When you go into this type of training, it's much more dynamic, really, adds a little bit of challenge, adds a little bit of physical stress, adds all sorts of movement, and then you've got the focus and the accuracy. And so, in a way, it's a nice way to induce some stress. The other thing that was sort of cool about the training is that, reloads were all part of it. As you ran out of ammo, you had to reload during the drill, and they sort of kept pressure on you during that. Some uh, keeping on you to keep moving, and but again, those are things that you can't really train as well in a indoor range, which is just a lot more static.
Up to these barrels. From the right side, cover on these barrels.
And again, here's a drill that's focusing on using cover and how to shoot around cover along with movement. So another great example of the difference between defensive pistol and performance pistol is defensive pistol will introduce you to cover, but it's a little more static from that concept. This is a little more dynamic. And again, this is one of what I would call towards the end of the class more of the combo drill. We had to run, grab a magazine, load it into the empty gun, chamber around, and then run to cover and begin, firing at some targets. And then again, just moving to the other cover on that side and working the cover and then coming back and essentially walking forward. So again, most of the drills were just combining what I would call some of the foundational work that we did at the first part of class. And then building on that, getting a little more complex, adding a little bit more stress. But everything was under a controlled environment. Safety, was stressed at all times. And, I never felt unsafe at all in any of the stuff. And, the class was great. Everyone very mature. The students were all focused on safety. We had, some police officers in a class, a lot of ex-military guys within class. And so, you get just a wide variety of people from different backgrounds. And then guys like myself that I don't have any real formal training in those areas at all. But again, just how the class was structured, safety was really stressed throughout the entire, class. And again, each student can take it at their own pace. We had people from all different age groups, different physical capabilities. Some of the guys were a little bit older and, maybe couldn't do all the dynamic moves as well. They just took their time, walked through it. This wasn't really a race or a competition to beat your fellow neighbor. You're really trying there to improve your skill and your own capabilities as much as possible. So anyway, in wrap up, would highly recommend any training course from Fieldcraft based on the 3 that I've taken. Quality of instruction, very, very good. Quality of instructor, fantastic. And I think, that would be great for anyone to sort of take that. So with that, I'll sign off and wishing you all well.